switch, not a day in my life. Stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. I know we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dog.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 50.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 99. Check 99. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
That's good for the Washington Redskins. First down.
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10.
55. 55. Hey, eat. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Twist. Hey, check right.
Topper.
Pick the edge. Go.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything. Brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Shift.
Leo.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Go out.
Tighten up.
Smooth.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Go.
55 Mike.
Go.
Redskins.
Stand.
First and 10.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys. Check 6.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Back to throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch it.
Hey, lock it.
Wide. Get wide.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Set. 180.
Target. You got tape right there.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
No.
Up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's how we work, folks.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. We're scoreless after 1.
180. Point it right. Shift.
Show it up.
Check 13.
Check nickel. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Alert.
Say.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
Mayfield down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, alert. Brixton, tap.
Mike,
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's got a noon one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Tight up.
Hurry.
Hold.
I got it.
Now Now Gordon on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Mayfield. Anunua's got it, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Mayfield brings him up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Mayfield sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield to throw it, and he slings one that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Mayfield looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's third and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go on second and 12. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, Humphreys. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, man.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Mayfield, oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And the pass complete to Anunwa. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Murray. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. To throw, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Taywan Taylor, 61 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety. They will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
58, right.
On 2nd down, it's Murray, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Fourth down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Mack. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. Shift, watch the shift.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, D.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Mayfield on first down. Robinson's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still defensively, but even if they choose to use those, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the ground, it's Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Redskins, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.